Hi and welcome to Real Reviews. My name's Martin Carr and today we're going to be talking about Emancipation, which is out on Apple TV from December 9th and stars Will Smith. Alright, let's get into that. Right, so Emancipation is essentially a slave narrative. It's set in the Civil War. It's directed by Antoine Fuqua, who you will know the name from the Equalizer series as well as Training Day. I think what sets apart the film to begin with is the visuals. It's the cinematography by a gentleman called Robert Richardson, who has worked extensively with Oliver Stone. He has worked extensively with Quentin Tarantino, especially on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. On this particular occasion, the visuals are crisp and clean and monochromatic in terms of they are black and white. Yeah, I used a fancy word. And they deal with Peter, who is separated from his family early on in the film. And the film is about him getting back to his family and everything that happens there in between. Right, so let's get into that. Let's see if it's any good, shall we? So I appreciate that Emancipation is trying to deal with a story which hadn't been told, which was the story behind the poster child Peter, called Whipping Peter or Whipped Peter, who was used in terms of the Emancipation campaign during the 1860s. And I appreciate that Will Smith is being very earnest in his portrayal of this character, because obviously he feels very strongly, as does everybody who's involved with the subject matter. The problem is that the characters are very thinly drawn. There are far too many archetypes. Every white person, pretty much, give or take, is a racist idiot, ignorant, obnoxious, and not worthy to breathe any air whatsoever. Anybody who knows anything about these films from the past, you had 12 Years a Slave, which is Steve McQueen. You've had The Underground Railroad, which was on Amazon Prime recently, or Prime Video. And you've also had Amistad, if you really wanted to go more mainstream, who showed a more broad depiction of humanity when it came to the slave community, came to the slave trade, and the fact that there are no compassionate white people or people who are not black in this, it just rings a little bit false for me, and for that reason I didn't really buy into it, and ultimately it's quite a thin narrative, and it was disappointing. So there you have it. That's my take, and let's move on. So that was my thoughts, or those are my thoughts on Emancipation, which is out on Apple TV from December 9th and stars Will Smith. This has been Real Reviews. My name, as ever, remains Martin Carr. If you like the video, then like the video. If you'd like to subscribe, click on the button, bump my followers up, make me a happy man. Failing that, maybe drop something in the comments, a comment or two, because I do like a bit of interaction. So until next time, take care. Talk soon. Bye-bye.